I want you. I mean, I'm doing what I said I built this platform on. And it's sometimes having those uncomfortable conversations. And one of these topics tonight is I'm going to dabble in, and I know it's going to be a little uncomfortable. Stay on the block, okay? It's but it's not right. Brittany, I'm so sorry that you had to experience this. I just don't even have words. But you're an amazing woman. And I'm sorry, Kenya, when you tried to justify and say she signed a lease and it's just documentation. I'm sorry, it's not. Brittany buried what she wanted to have buried and sealed to never be opened, no matter what the case may be. So whatever private investigator you hired is illegal, and they did what they did because they knew how to get beyond the gates of what she put on them. And you wanted that because you wanted to go to hell, like Cynthia said. So it wasn't. It's Thursday. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Get in here. Grab your drinks. Grab your glasses. It's Thursday. Have you missed me? Where you at? Let me see your face. Come on, y'all. Where we at? It's Thursday. Yes, y'all. We're live. Send this out to your group chats, your work chats, family chats, your messy chats, your political chats, whatever chat. Send it to the chat. Can y'all see me? We've got a lot to talk about tonight, y'all. All right. Well, I think it's about that time. I'm going to start how we've got to start. What's up, crew and the family of Conversation with K? Welcome back, all right, to another episode of Conversation with K. Oh, and we are stepping directly into the fire, okay? Because these celebs have been acting up out here in these streets. Talking loud and being loud. But you know, I'm here to break it all the way down. But before we do, now, I need to see y'all. I need y'all to see me. Hey! Hello! Hey, y'all. Now, look, before we get started, you know what I gotta do, okay? We've got a few church announcements that we've got to make. Before we make the announcement, we got to share this live. So run this live up, share this live. I don't know who you need to send it to, your work chats, your group chats, your messy chats, your political chats, your sister chats, your brother chats, your they, them chats. I don't know. But everybody should be watching me, and we should be running these numbers up. Let's do it. Send this to your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, right? Your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your niece, your auntie. Okay? They, them, he, she, we, all of them. Everybody needs to tune in. It's Thursday night, okay? I've been dropping videos this month. Have y'all been watching videos? Did you catch the video yesterday when we talked about the Braxtons? Okay, where you at? Because I've been dropping the videos, okay? I have been excited about the work of the Lord, okay? We've been doing the work over here. All right? So, y'all know what's coming up. Look, it's Thursday, crew. Yes. I'm really working. Oh, while I'm talking, what's up, baby? While I'm thinking about it, can I handle some business really quickly while y'all sharing this live? Because I need that number to go up to a few more people, and then I want to jump into the fire. Okay? I need to handle some quick business really quickly. Okay, because I'm working on some merch for November 28th. Have y'all got your tickets yet? If not, I just know you're going to probably pay $30 at the door, and I'm okay with that too. You know, because somebody just had to tell me, shut up. You know I'm going to be there, and I'm going to pay my $30 at the door. Stop sending me it. And I was like, okay. Yes, I hear you. I'm going to shut mine up. I just need these tickets to get sold. So, have you invited somebody? Have they invited somebody? I mean, you know, come on. Tell your coworkers. Tell your family. I'm going to have something in this event that is going to represent everybody. So you can bring your only thing you can't do is bring kids. This is a 21 and up event. No kids this time. You know, Kay's going to do something for the kids, but I want everyone to come out to the Conversation Lounge, okay? Because it's going to be a show. It's going to be a show. It's going to be a show. Okay? I just ordered my T-Pain throat lozenges. It's going to be a show. So I'm working on some merch right now, okay? Yes, tell them to come on out. It's going to be a really good time. It's going to be nice. People can carpool. It's going to be at 6 o'clock, not too late, even though it's going to look dark outside. And we're not going to have y'all too long. Okay? Have you for a couple of hours. What is a couple? 2? Maybe 3? When the show's over, we'll mix and mingle for a little bit. I'll talk to people. And then we buy merch and we go home. We're going to have a good time. Okay. Hey, Mr. K. All good. I want to clarify a couple things. Would you like me to recreate this design exactly? Heart illusion and fonts? If yes, please share with me the artwork and typefaces used to create this, the way I can use exactly what you have sent me. Wanted to clarify your design in 2-color print, red and black, no problem. As you mentioned, that will add a screen and cost. Once you confirm this, I can get the quote. Thanks. Hey. So hold on, y'all. Handling business. I want y'all to see me talk, but you can't hear what I'm saying. Okay. All right. Because I want to show y'all. We got to get you on here this month. Okay? I'm going to hit you up. You got to come be a special guest before the month of November is over. Y'all know this is my big anniversary celebration month, so I've been dropping videos as much as I can this month. I think I've dropped the most videos this month than I ever have being on YouTube. So please go run them views up if you haven't already. Go catch up on them videos because I know you got alerts for them. And make sure you leave a comment. Y'all got to do the work of YouTube, okay? Come on now, crew. Let's get it together. Okay, I love y'all. So we got merch coming. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. I got t-shirts, fans. Woo-hoo! The fans are coming, baby. We're going to have hoodies, and we're going to have crew neck sweatshirts. I'm looking into some like a coffee mug, and then we're looking into a glass. So we've got merch coming. Okay? I'm excited about the merch. Okay? We got it coming. So after we sell merch on the 28th, we're going to get everything going so y'all can get on my Instagram page and I can have my YouTube. It'll be a bottom area where we'll sell merch there too. So come on, y'all. I need y'all to do the work, Lord. Get your tickets for November 28th. Some great things happening. We're still filming the reality show. And boy, oh boy, there's a lot going on, okay? Under construction is definitely what we are under, okay? I'm just hoping we're able to really capture this all and give it to you guys the best we can for our first team, for our first season. Of course, you know, we're going to elevate over time, so it's all strategic, okay? But y'all know, if anything, that I got to do with it, and then I got raw, dynamic people that's helping me put this together too, that I don't want to tell y'all because I want to keep them to myself. And of course, you'll see their names in the credit because I give my people credit around here, okay? But we're going to really put this together, so I'm excited about that. November 28th, make sure you get that. And yes, we are celebrating 5 years over here on YouTube, so I'm really, really excited about that. It's been an amazing journey, you know. And this year, I've been blessed with some help. I could cry. So I know that we just own and we building this thing over here. And I promise you, if you ever have taken care of me, I'm going to take care of you. I promise you. And you know who you are. Okay? But husband, baby, you ain't got to worry about it, okay? You ain't got to worry about it. We're going to get you to a place where all you got to do is do hair, okay? We're going to get you there, okay? Maybe just pay, like, you know, the cable bill. One, you know, a little something, groceries. But I'm going to take care of everything else. I got us. All right, y'all. Well, let's get into it because we've got a lot to talk about tonight. Let me get the notes ready. Let me get my whistle wet. So, y'all, I got this coat. Let me tell you something. I just got this coat. Look at that. First off, get the back. You see the back? Get the back. Then, get the sleeves, right? Get the sleeves. You get the sleeves. You see the sleeves? Get the sleeves. On both sides, though. Get the coat. Do you see the coat? I would do this tonight in this coat because I'm Mickey all day. Hubby bought the coat. I love my man. I called him. I'm like, babe, they got a coat. And it's Mickey. Oh, we got so much going on, so it's like I was trying to make a wise decision, and then you know when I'm really ready to do the whole thing, I got my little hat. Oh, not the tag hanging out all in the back. That's so tacky. I got my little hat, you know, that I'ma just bonjour. Right? Got my little hat. Then I just, you know, I love Mickey. Okay, I'm sorry. It just was looking at me, so I had to, you know, talk about it real quick. And then we got some more people that came in the room. So, hey! Make sure you like this video right now. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Tonight, we miss you, Instagram, but we'll catch you next time. But we're live on Facebook, Instagram, not tonight, YouTube, Twitch. So you can catch me on any platform. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, view the video, share it. You gotta do that. Why? Why do you tell me to comment on the video? Because it helps me get into the algorithm. See, I gotta teach y'all some things. So when you comment, when you share this video, and let me tell you something, it don't hurt to share the video. It's so simple. That arrow that's down at the bottom, hit it. Come on, you can do it with me right now. Just hit share, and then hit text message, and then you see all them people that you be texting that just pop up, just send it to them, and then say, join. Watch the live. He's really entertaining. I promise if you watch him once, you'll be a part of the crew forever. Send it out. we've got to start doing the work of the crew. Okay? I'm not trying to sound like no cult. I'm not trying to sound like no religion. We just the crew. And we just, it's not going to cost you nothing but a few fingertip movements and about maybe 10 minutes of your time to share my video and send it to somebody and let them know we live. And then even after we're live, if you watching the rewatch, we need you to still comment and let me know that you watched the rewatch and you had a few things to say. So go ahead and get to typing in them comments. All right? So now let's get started with tonight. Tonight, we're getting ready to start with Hazel-E and Mr. Blueface. Now, I told y'all
Blueface, I saw you call Hazel your golden retriever online.
All right? So we're going to watch this video real quick. Wait, before we get to the video, because I want to talk about what led to that video before we get to that video. Okay? So we're going to start first with Hazel-E and Blueface. Now, child, I truly believe that they lied to the internet, right? Because I think they're trying too hard to make this love story. But let me tell y'all the truth. This feels like one big Instagram-produced fantasy. They're teasing us, they're poking, they're performing, but there's no real, evidence. Dates is wrong, outings feel forced, vibes feel desperate, less romance. It just seems like it's about clout, and we know that Blueface loves a good clout, right? We know he loves a good clout. We also know Hazel-E loves a good clout. Am I right or am I wrong? Leave it in the comments. But here's what we know so far. Okay? They are in a relationship. Hazel-E, though, has shown public patterns where she gets in these headlines just attached to celebrity drama, though. 1 minute it's about her skin. Next minute it's about her being a black woman for real. The other one is going to be about her being on marriage boot camp, and that didn't work. Loving hip-hop and how they did what they did to her. Now she's 40-something years old. Don't get me wrong, age ain't nothing but a number. It ain't nothing but a number. But baby, thank you. She's 56, tired and done. Wrap it up. Blueface, why are you trying to relive her career? Okay? But I'm telling you, everybody is running with it. And the internet loves our delusional sensation, the one and only Mr. Blueface. They love him. They love how he is just something about an Aquarius. They eat him up. They do, especially if they're entertaining and they know how to market themselves and they know that all publicity is cha-ching, no matter what. If you deem it negative or not, I'm going to run up the bag. Aquariuses are very smart. That's why I got two best friends. Okay? They're going to know what to do, when to do what to do. So Blueface knows what he's doing. But this video that I'm about to show y'all really signed the whole deal for me. Because you said he slid in your DMs when you was getting ready to walk down the aisle. Girl! Let's go ahead. Play the clip. Come on. Let's do it, production.
Can we get some shots without security?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, man. I have to ask you, you just got out. Welcome home.
Look at this.
How'd you two start talking? Everybody wants to know.
Well, we've been talking. What happened on your wedding day?
The first time he actually DM'd me, he DM'd me while I was about to walk down the aisle, and I was so mad at him, like how you gonna do it now?
And what year was that?
That was 2019, and then 2023, I was getting divorced, and just went to kind of a breakup.
Yeah.
So you guys have been talking for a couple of years now.
I just don't believe it.
Situation.
Yeah. And now the timing is right?
Exactly.
And then another thing, watch what he getting ready to reference.
Talking about side chick.
Side chick. Oh,
That's what you
Who want to be known as a golden retriever?
Baby girl just
A
came out. That's
golden
new video, new
retriever?
song.
On Instagram, someone said it's called side chick.
Nah, they lying, man. Baby girl, it's baby girl right here.
Old ass
So
dog.
it's official. Hazel's the one?
Not a golden retriever.
She is.
Who wants to
Y'all
be
look
known
great
as a
together.
golden retriever? Look
Gotta
at
get
that.
the
Look
whole,
at that.
let me get the whole shot.
Let me get my brother put this in the car. Yeah, in the trunk. Hey.
So what's next? Are we gonna see more music coming from
When
y'all?
is she gonna get the flowers? What was that
he
all?
just popped back out.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. It's only been 8 days, you know?
Yeah, for sure. You've been real active since you got out, you know?
That's a
Got
blessing.
to. Gotta get
Yeah.
right back to it, man.
For sure.
I gotta make up for
Just
the time.
not
Yeah.
lying.
Has there been any, noise or any drama,
Hey,
look,
look,
behind the
they are
scenes
there
that we haven't
eating it
heard
up. Look at all
about
these
with
flashes.
Krishan or anything else or
They
anybody
are
else?
I don't know, man.
eating
We
it
gonna hear
up.
better things.
All right, for sure.
Golden retriever right here.
Girl, Jada and Krishan
I got the
with
101
Hazel-E
Dalmatian.
to the ground.
Hazel, you gotta hop on the song
I don't
next.
know
Y'all gotta
about
do a
Jada.
song
I don't
together.
know Krishan.
He was listening to my music the other day, right?
Yeah.
He's looking for female
Yeah,
artists. I said,
for sure.
baby, look no further.
Oh my
I love
God.
it. Was this your first official date?
Sorry, Lord. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How was it?
That was pretty great. We actually we like each other more than we think.
I can't. I can't. Ugh. I can't. I can't. And then they all in the club. What we saying out there? She looks pretty. I'll give her that. Would love to see her with the silver fox and mentally mature. Okay, well, we'll say she looks pretty. Body looks dysphoria a lot. They both need clout. They do. That's the only way that's gonna keep them alive. Honestly, they really do. They both are looking for it. They both want it. With all the tattoos, I'm sorry, and he destroyed. He was a pretty, let me not say pretty, I don't even, Blueface was handsome. He was a handsome man before all them tattoos. Now it looks like you got a hold of something bad and you just wanted to strike up your face. I'm confused. It looks very strange. Very strange. Looks very strange. Very strange. Very strange. Well, we're gonna see how this roll out with Hazel-E and Blueface. Right now, Krishan is back in Baltimore. She's had enough with them. I'm gonna do another video on them separately because Blueface has a whole show over there on Citron Networks, aka Patreon. But it's Toxic Network, toxic spelled backwards. So that's the name of their network. That's just demonic and all. I'm sorry. Why do you want to name your label Toxic backwards? Your production company. We know what it is, but hey, it ain't my stuff. But I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna pay my little membership. I've been waiting on the episode. So we're gonna talk more on Blueface and Hazel-E and all that. We'll put her in the video now too, because obviously she's the new girl. But it didn't go in well with Krishan and him. It was starting to look all good in the beginning, but it didn't end well with him, and didn't end with another girl that he had. Him and Jada had been ended it when he was in jail. So yeah, I'm gonna fill y'all all up and catch y'all up with that. We're gonna do a whole Blueface and the women video. Okay, we'll be back to them. All right. Up next, we're gonna talk about Miss Ariana Grande, our good witch of the West. Okay, and the grand stage crasher who won't stop crashing the stage. Now, let's shift to Ariana Grande because this one made my blood pressure rise just a little bit like Cynthia Reza. Okay, the same man who has tried to get my girl Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, Katy Perry, The Weeknd. First and foremost, Where's he getting all this money to go to these concerts and be so close enough to the stage where he can get to this place? What kind of job? He must be. He must be a gamer, tech, works from home. Because, sir, go clock in at a real job and do your thing and stop trying to get our celebrities. So from what I'm hearing is he keeps buying the cheapest seat in the house and finding his way down to the stage and risking his life for TikTok views. Okay? So this is, again, yes, it's all about content. It's all about risking his life. He's going viral. Now, security has fumbled the fans a few times, and they're fed up. And honestly, this era of crazy fans and meeting the celebrities, we gotta be careful. We do. You know, you try that stuff with B, Jules is gonna be right there with the arm straight across. You ain't gonna be able to breathe. Don't try that with B. And the Hive, we gonna sting your ass. But Ariana Grande was at her premiere in Singapore, and she was on the Yellow Brick Road. And as she was on the Yellow Brick Road, she was met by one of the monkeys, you know, the crazy monkeys that Alphaba took over. Well, he wasn't in costume that day. But obviously he felt like he can fly. And Cynthia Erivo said, "Not today! Okay, not today! Get out of here!" Okay, she is definitely earning her black card. You know, I'm telling you, y'all can say what y'all want. That was shady. I know, I'm sorry. But I love Cynthia Erivo. Cynthia Erivo. She's up there with me when it comes to musicals, Broadways, and singing. She's up there in my top. Love her to death. What I have seen happen and evolve with her and Ariana Grande has been really such like of beauty. The way that they really, really work with each other is it's grown to be such the new good witch and bad witch. And they're not even bad witches. They changed that narrative, and I cannot wait to see the show. But they've changed that narrative of there's always a wicked witch and the bad witch. But you know what? Now we're good. We've been changed for good. And I knew you because you knew me. You know, I don't want to get to breaking down these lyrics, baby, but girl, they have been... I can't wait. But so the man that we've seen also went live after he got, released from jail. Because obviously, I guess he's not getting no real time for just ambushing the stage. They hold you for a couple of hours or an hour or take you down there, book you, let you go. And then he was just flaunting on Instagram like, yeah, I'm out. I got to do one of the biggest things I wanted to do and was meet Ariana Grande. And I hugged her. And it's not okay. It's not okay, mister. It's not okay. Celebrities already feel a sense of like, I've got to be careful. I don't know who's out here in this world really for me and who's against me. Just because I've got something that they don't. It's that simple. And they do all kind of crazy things. So we've got to protect our celebrities. Why don't you think sometimes we're living in the time now where they don't do what they used to do, like Cardi B was doing for her album rollout. At different places, signing the album, all celebrities and back in the day used to do that. They used to be at all the record stores in LA and in New York, making sure that they were doing a press run for the album rollout. They all did it, but now safety is it's at an all high. People get obsessive, okay? I'm not obsessed over this woman. Love the gift, the talent, the God that she serves. Everything that he created in her is so inspiring. Because it's the definition of when you really work hard, you get what you get. So it's not okay for this man to be going and attacking celebrities and jumping on stage, and they're trying to play it cool, But we clearly know that Ariana Grande, this is one of the things she suffers from being in public. You know, she has anxiety at times. You know, I'm not diagnosing her, but I've heard. You know, and I get it. It's not easy being a celebrity. Who would not have anxiety? And you want to be normal. You want to be relatable. You want to be adaptable. You know, like you want to be able to adapt, to every situation you're in. But sometimes you've got to just be. Sometimes you got to kind of turn on a certain way, a certain person to protect the real one. No one understands. I don't even understand because I'm not a celebrity. But I know what it is to like be in the light or be in the thing of things. You know, I've been very well known in my local churches. People have seen me, well, at a point in time, but soon I'll be locally known outside bigger than the churches, okay? Because there's a comeback coming. But I was known at times, and then sometimes I was well known in my high school, you know? And I'm not going to say I knew everybody that knew me. You know, sometimes still to this day, I'll be with my husband. They're like, hey, you know, and I'm like, hey. And he'd be like, you don't even know them. I'm like, I'm trying to remember them. I'm trying. You know? So I'm not saying I'm on their level at all at any point, but when you are known, you're known. And people are inspired by you. They're inspired by the things that you say, you do, you sing about. You know? So you have to know these things about yourself. You do. You really have to. But Ariana, I really hope that, you know, things change. I hate that this rolled out the way that it did because it was just so, oof. That was scary. I know it was scary for her. And I just hope, I'm so glad she has someone to protect her like Cynthia. That was so, like, right on time. You know, because old mother over there, she didn't even move too fast. She was just like she didn't know if they was coming for her. Okay? Cynthia came from all the way from where she was at and then said, you know what? No, forget that. You're going to stand right in the middle because ain't nobody going to try me. Okay? I wish they would. All right. Ariana Grande gonna be okay. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Wicked for Good. I ain't getting paid to do no promotion for it, but I love it and I will promote it. It comes out on November 21st. I have been changed for good. I'm gonna go watch it. Me and Babe got our pink and our green. We're ready. I think he's gonna be Alphaba this time, and I think I'm Glenda. Because I think we had it swapped the first movie. I wore green, he wore pink. Now I think I'm gonna wear the pink and he's gonna wear the green. We'll make sure we post some pictures. Check out our couple page. Chris and Kenny. Sorry. Smokers. If you know, you know. But I'm getting ready to stop. I'm going to take a break. All right. Listen, this next conversation. Oh, I can't wait to hear y'all on this one. Okay? TikTok. Can we go there for a moment? What is her name? Do I have her name? Dang it. Well, TikTok. Yeah, I can't even get it out. You see it. TikTok. Defamation. The 1.75 clapback heard around the world. Baby, we heard that payment get slapped across our face. This right here is telling you why to stop playing with people and they man on the internet, okay? Over there in North Carolina. North Carolina. The other woman had to pay the wife $1.75 million for going on and messing up a happy home. So what I found out is these two couples that are at the top were married. Okay, this was a married couple. This man over here decided he wanted to step out on his wife right here with her down here. Her name is Brie. I think I know that much. Now, when he stepped out, the wife found out. And the wife found out everything. Now, here's where it gets a little sticky, icky. Because people are like, well, why we ain't finding the man? Why are we finding the woman? Well, I think it don't matter who it is. Because if this, now the only thing, now, hold on, let me go back. Now, this law that is in the state of North Carolina is only in 6 other states out of the U.S. Okay? So, yes, they were friends. Okay? You kind of like, you went behind my back, you premeditated this, and you slept with my man. And not only did you do that, you had him so convinced to leave his happily marriage, to be with you. Well, here's what we do now, okay? A woman in North Carolina went viral for accusing another woman of sleeping with her husband. She never said the woman's name, but she gave the obvious clues. Nicknames, details that could point to that person. Now, when they went to court, this is where it blew everybody. Because she tried to use certain things to get, out of the lawsuit. Okay, she tried to use the wife of Sakira. Okay, the wife of Sakira, and left him to be with, yes. They talked about Destiny Swap. Oh, okay. Yes, you're right. So thank you for the names. Akira, Tim, and Bree. Now, what we know. Okay, yeah, they were together in high school. Yes. 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 Y'all are on it. I mean, I was getting ready to break it down, but here it is. Tim and Brianna. They were both together in high school. Okay? And unfortunately, how all of this all just unraveled, she found out that there was a relationship. Bree was sloppy about it. I guess Tim had got sloppy about it too. Took it to court. This woman says, I'm even to the place where, because this got big now, like, I can't go out with my kids. I can't be with my kids. Because, when something hits TikTok, it hits TikTok. Okay? Now, it is sad, but the judge said to her, oh, no, sweetheart. You're not going to be able to run off with this woman's husband and think you're going to get away with it. You've been ordered to pay $1.75 million for punitive damages, emotional damages, reputation damages, and that's not even all the bill. Honestly, this really should be a life-learned lesson for her, because she's going to be paying this off until her retirement. If you ask me, like, it ain't going to end until she going up beyond $1.75 million, and she ain't a celebrity. The story is a mess. I don't know how some woman wants a man that's married, even when hey, I know, best friend, but it's a lot of women out here messing. California would be toe up if we had a law out here like that, because they wouldn't just come for the woman. Because see, let me tell y'all something. The thing about it is, some people really enjoying being the side piece. They really do. They get a kick out of it. They get they get all the way there for it. They get all the way there. And the fact that we don't have nothing like that out here is crazy. Because I tell you this, if we start doing more of this, making people pay for breaking up happy homes, that's right, you cannot have your friends too close to your man, but you also got to be careful of these people that like to be the side piece. If we was able to sue every side piece for being a side piece, we wouldn't have no more side pieces. Because everybody would want that lawsuit. Yeah, California will be rich. Y'all think we got money now over here in Cali? Just think of all the infidelity that we got over here from women married with men and women, and they and them are. And don't talk about my girls. The girls. They would be fined, honey, okay? Because, baby, them men are risking their marriages for the girls. And I'm talking about my TS sisters, the girls, okay? They would be fined. I love y'all down, but ooh, y'all would be in court. It was Felicia, Tanisha, Belinda, Sharonda, Tonda, Talisha, Shaniqua, Toniqua. I mean, baby, the courts would be rich and fat out here. I'd be a lawyer for the side pieces or for the wives or the husbands that's trying to fight these people for coming in and messing up their. I would be the lawyer. Because I'd be sitting high somewhere on somebody's hill. Not high off nothing, like I'm talking about high in the hills. Okay? Money don't make me do drugs. Sure don't. Okay? But I would be in the hills, okay? Living good in California. I do think this is something that we need to adapt everywhere. Because, baby, and let me say this. As I close, this is so messy. If you ever find yourself sleeping with your best friend's man, you are nasty. You're nasty, you're low down, you're dirty, filthy dog. You're golden retriever. A one-on-one retriever. Oh, I just cracked myself up. Shit, I don't give a fuck if you don't laugh. I do. Oh, shit. Okay, you're just disgusting. You're nasty, you're low down, trifling, disgusting. What did Nene League say? Close your legs to married men. They must have got that down in Atlanta, too, because, you know, Nene was prophesying, close your legs to married men. Because I'm telling you, married men be ready to win. They be ready to risk it all. They will try to make a whole another bank account for a year, get it saved up, just to go risk all that money. I'm telling you, I know. I talk to the girls. Oh, and I'm not promoting it, okay? I do not think it is okay. It is not okay. But I'm only laughing because I know California would be in some deep. Ooh, we would be in some deep. We would be in some deep. Child, even these. Ooh, okay. Moving on. We are moving on. Okay. Oh my God. I'm really not ready to talk about this next. My heart just kind of hurt a little bit. Mary Cosby in the TLC documentary, The Family Comes for Blood, y'all. All right, if y'all don't know, my favorite girl from Salt Lake City, Mary Cosby. Before we, I'm going to show something because we got to watch it. I'm not okay with it. The documentary left me breathless before I could even say anything because TLC did not come to play with her, first and foremost. Former members, cousins, I think her sister, staff, people who share DNA, ties, all are sitting down to speak of their alleged emotional control and money manipulation and isolation. And I'll be honest with y'all, it's messy. And Mary is denying it all, as she should. But the damage is already done. And this is about to be a ripple across the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City in such a big way. And I'm really not okay with it. Let's roll the clip.
Married to her step-grandfather was the only thing that people could talk about.
This was the reason that people were watching the show.
He was saying that God was telling him to marry my sister. Next thing you know, she's in his house. What?
You married your grandpa.
Mary Cosby is the villain that you love on The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Mary's the pastor of Faith Temple Pentecostal Church. Mary being married to her step-grandfather was the only thing that people could talk about.
This was the reason that people were watching the show.
He was saying that God was telling him to marry my sister. Next thing you know, she's in his house and they're doing God knows what.
You married your grandpa, and that's it.
I absolutely believe that Mary and Robert are running a cult.
In the eyes of the Faith Temple Church, she is God.
But you ain't coming back unless you come for me after that.
What's up, man?
I'm coming through dark.
You destroy your family to put Robert and Mary first.
Mary's kink is money.
If you have skeletons in your closet, you better not join a reality TV show.
What do y'all think that you are actually getting away with? It's time for people to know the truth.
The Cult of the Real Housewife. A TLC special event premieres Thursday, January 1st at 8.
So, you have Mary's side, you have the victims, and you have Kay's conversation. Here is what I really think this is. First things first, we know that religion is religion. Every single ethnicity has a religion and a doctrine or a belief or a faith that they stand on. Some people take religion very far. Some people keep it at the surface. Some people keep it so digestible. I don't know where you fell in, maybe on your journey of religion, walk, faith, belief, but I think we all have experienced something in church that has put us in a place of church hurt. And I think when you don't do the work and try to heal, when a moment presents itself for you to bring someone down, excuse me, you do it. So when I see this documentary, first thing I hear a lot is the grandfather that she married. Now, yes, when we heard this hit the stream for Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, when Mary Cosby first came on the screen, and we were like, whoa, wait a minute, she married her grandfather. Wait a minute, what? For some people, it made them want to watch the show even more. For some people, it made you love Mary more. But you didn't know why you love Mary, but you were like, wait a minute, because you know what? Watching it from day one, like I have been, and where's my girl P at? I know she's in here. She watched it. Mary has never acted, I've got to say it, has never acted like she loves this man. Mary has never acted like, oh, I wanted him to be passed on to me. I have been waiting for my time. Here it is. I'm being honest. They don't sleep in the same room. He has his quarter, she has hers, and the son has his. One thing we do know is Mary inherited money. Inherited. I don't have to know where it came from. It just was given to me. See, and then one thing with us as kinfolks, we want to digest it and figure out all these kind of illegal ways that she got her money when she probably was really smart about hers and did what they did, and the inheritance did what it was supposed to do. Then, what do you get? Bravo shows up in the city you would never think would be picked, and we've got a show called Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, where half of these are Mormon women that are coming out of Mormonism because they've been shunned because they no longer want to live the way they live. I see y'all comments. We're going to pull these comments back up on stage because I do really want to address some of these comments. But I kind of want to get this out real quickly. They planted in this city, and Mary has showed us her life. At a point in time, I think Mary walked away from the show because she realized, like, wait a minute. For one, y'all are mean girls. And for two, I think I gotta do some healing. Because I have been through life. Now, has Mary told us completely why her and her mother don't talk no more? No, but we found out also that her mother also passed away. Has Mary told us completely why her and her sister don't talk no more? No. But Mary has never shunned away from bringing the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I think that's something to really think about. Now, I could see if Mary was one of them women who was really living and what y'all are saying, I seen on the show. Because some of them women are showing themselves for who they really are, Lisa. Sorry, P, I had to. But this documentary really concerns me. Because her sister wanted to sit up there and say, well, she married her grandfather and then they're in that house doing God knows what. Are you mad because it wasn't you? Because I think Mama, from what Mary has said, my mother stopped talking to me because she was mad she didn't get the inheritance. But I can't be, my grandmother left it in her will. This is what she left in writing. And I feel like at times Mary wanted to say, I didn't want it. But I had to honor what my grandmother said. See, that's the thing about ministry sometimes, y'all. Y'all don't understand it because many are called, but few are chosen. And it's not something we want to choose. But your heartstrings will continue to pull at what God has you to do. Mary does not talk about this man like she's in love with him. So is he the one we should be looking at? Because it's his church. They said his name before they said her name. And because he was not ready to sit in the seat and answer the tough questions that we wanted back then about how does this even work, he got off the show. Now, I believe Mary's not going to have no choice but to tell us the real and the raw. Because now, Mary, they're trying to control the story for you. And I really don't want you to let anyone else control your story. You have the platform. You have the people behind you. Mary Cosby, we love you. And it ain't that I've sent no ties to your church. It ain't that I'm in a whimsical place. Girl, you show up. You call these women out. We love the fashion that you come on with. It's not, I don't know what you can't like about Mary Cosby. And really, you can tell for her it was so uncomfortable to be in a reality show in the beginning because she didn't know how to do it. She didn't know how to do it. But of course, as Bravo evolves, they're going to evolve you. And I just really don't think this was fair for Mary Cosby. I really don't think this was fair. But because it's going to always be this about someone, and I can't say that Bravo is only coming for us, kinfolks. I can't say that. Because we've seen other housewives of different races go down too. But something's going on over here at Bravo. First it was Wendy, now it's Mary. What's going on this year? Karen? What we doing? We can't be seen having fine garments and money and looking like we deserve to look like because what our ancestors have done. We gotta have a target on our back. Black people can never just sit in the rooms that y'all say we're not supposed to be in. But because he blessed me enough to be in this position, now you want to tell me I'm not good enough to be in it? Woe unto you. See, this is what fears me too for people that's getting ready to go and mess with Mary. Because Mary was called by God to do an assignment. And you can tell in Mary's demeanor at times, I just wish that the assignment didn't have to look like this. But you know what? You called me. She probably can't get it in her mind either. Like, how am I doing this with my grandfather? But they ain't really doing it. Granted, yes. When you see a picture like this. But she was so young. She was so young. So I don't know. It breaks my heart to even have to report a story like this. But I stand behind Mary Cosby. And January 1st, I will watch it. I will report on it. Because I do believe that it's not okay. And I got a separate video coming for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I'm going to do all my Salt Lake City. I think we're going to do that next week. Salt Lake City is coming up next week. We're going to have a video. I would love for my girl P to come up and join me, next week so we can talk about the Salt Lake City Real Housewives. Because if y'all could listen and be in our group chat when it's time for the Salt Lake Cities to be on, or when it's time for Potomac, or, we just housewife banter. Next year, we're going to BravoCon, okay? And if y'all want to go with us, Kay's going to BravoCon. So I'm not going to miss BravoCon next year. I've seen everybody get on their airplanes and flights. And Karen is going to be there this year. The Grand Dame is making her return to BravoCon. Oh, this is going to be iconic. I'm just not there. Just not there. So I'll be there next year, which will be good timing because I think next year we'll have like Married to Medicine done. And it should be filming like a reunion, and we'll have like all the drama that rolled out from that. I think Beverly Hills will be really good and rolled out in drama next year for, BravoCon. Real Housewives of Atlanta 17 will be had and rolled out, and it'll be the talk of BravoCon. So next year, I'm excited. I'm going to be okay at BravoCon next year. It's in Vegas, and it's this weekend. It always seems like it's the third weekend of November. So, I've just been seeing it on my news feed. Let's go. I wanted to pull up a few of these comments that I've seen on Mary, and then we're going to close because the last conversation is really quickly. There was some comments that I've seen on Mary. Okay, so he's a predator. I do believe it. But we want to be mindful of what we say. Oh, this is going to be hard to watch. But also we know that her mama has been plotting on her downfall. She has. And I'm really going to be interested. Leave this one up. I'm really going to be interested to see if her mother is in this documentary. Like if she got in it before she passed away. Because I do believe, P, didn't she say this season her mother passed away? I don't want to be putting death on nobody, but I do believe this season she said it. Okay. I'll see if you answer that when we come through this. We would really be sad if Grandma really set that off to please him. Some women be that weak. Yeah, and that's the scary truth that I'm afraid to hear. And I think Mary is afraid to tell people what she had to do because this was required of her. And you know what? Let me say this too. Religion will brainwash you. If you don't know God for yourself, or the faith base that you're studying, if you don't know that for yourself and you allow people to be your God, if you allow people to be your God, I said that on purpose. Because they don't come choosing us. We go choosing them, and then we want to blame them. I've been there. I've been there. But I'm going to blame you, and I'm only speak right of what you did that I know is facts. But I'm not going to blame you that I put you on a pedestal. And I expected you to receive me a certain way. She wanted the money and followed the grandmother's will. Did she want the money, or did she have to really just follow the grandmother's will? I definitely believe she had to follow the grandmother's will without a question or a doubt. Mary was obedient to her grandmother. Yes, she got a son from this, and this was all she wanted for him. Yes. We're talking about a man who's not maternally. Oh, I got to see how this works out. I got to see how they're going to break this all down. And I really wish Mary would jump on this and tell her story before. And her grandma had properties and business for years. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. They come from money. Inheritance. I haven't watched it yet, but I feel some more empathy for Mary because she's a victim. Yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. And to see how Mary is trying to be the peacemaker this season with all the women, I just can't really believe these frivolous claims. But I don't want to take away from a victim story because it's not my right to. But unless you have facts, this is where I'm ready to go get some lawyers and get lawyered up, because if there's facts, prove the facts. Take me to court. Don't just sign up for a documentary for a smear campaign and take a little check, because then you need to gird up and get ready for some lawyers. Because if I can prove what you're saying is a lie, I'm coming for that ass. I honestly think that's why Mary is so reserved. She wants to live her truth. Yes. She wants to be seen, and she really wants this story out. And I do think we're going to get it because now mom has transitioned. I want to say that she said that this season. Yes, she did. She passed away in January this year. Can we just fact check that? Did you fact check that, P? I just want to make sure, but I really want to believe that I heard her say this. Yes, yes. Bring it. Receipts, proof, timeline. That's what we need. You got all of that? You got a case. And I can't do nothing to say but damn, Mary. But I truly do not believe that this was the work of Mary. I truly believe. I do not think this was the work of Mary. So we need the proof. And anything, we need the proof. Okay. Yeah, she said it in the show this season. It was kind of like she was talking. I forgot when she said it, but she was like, yeah, my mother just passed away and I'm trying. It was so quick. I forgot where they was at and who she was with, but she was kind of, and when I was like, wait a minute, did she just say that? But it was so nonchalant because we know the history of her and her mother. It's not well. It's not well. So I really hope that this mama didn't get in this and say some things because you really wanted it to be you. And Mary has always said she's been mad at me because she didn't get chose. That kind of bitterness will produce a movie like that trailer we just saw. Because that type of woman wanted the money, wanted the fame, wanted to out of a fake place over people, just lay hands and make people fall out because she knew the power that she had. Those kind of people really exist. Then you have also people that are married, that are like Mary, that I truly believe that are on the assignment that God has put them on. And unfortunately, I've been dealt with these cards. Sometimes I don't even know how these cards work. But you know what? I honor the loyalty of my grandmother and family. And this is just what I have to do. This is what I was born in. A lot of us have families where we don't go contrary to what they say. And sometimes when you do, it makes your parents want to hit hands with you. But they got to understand that this is your choice, your life. God damn it. The Bible says I just got to honor thy father and thy mother. Not do everything you tell me to do. Wasn't nobody doing that to you? You moved out of your parents' house at what age? So we need to understand that sometimes people do get so caught up into the manipulation of what it's supposed to be until you get out of it. And once you come out of it, then that's when you look back at it and be like, oh my God. Oh my God. I was even being used. So that's truly what I feel that really just happened with Mary. But we won't touch on that. I'll give some updates if things start to come out on that when I do my segment over there with The Real Housewives of Salt Lake. All right, y'all. So as we close, this is the last segment conversation of the night. And it's gonna be quick and cute. I think we've now got a new profound way on how to respect people, even with what we do, right? Kim K and Snoop Dogg. And the reason why I brought this out, because this kind of hit home for me. And I don't know if I'm going to talk about it on here. Because, yeah. But Kris Jenner, she had a lovely 70th birthday party. And, the guest list was nasty. Okay? It was nasty. But Kim Kardashian and Snoop Dogg, they were, a clip was caught, right? And pretty much, let's play the clip. Let me just play the clip. Let's play the clip. Sorry. Let's just play the clip. Did I have a clip? I thought I had a clip. Yeah. Let's play the clip.
Text from Snoop.
Question, is it okay if I smoke at the party? And I have a gift for Mom. I want to make sure she gets it. So just let me know if I'm okay to smoke at the party. I don't want to be disrespectful. But I don't drink too much. I like to smoke. So just let me know if it's cool.
What a sweet person to ask. Of course he can smoke.
Are you gonna smoke?
No, I never smoke. Got a text.
Now, Uncle Snoop, we all respect his gangster, right? But I think Uncle Snoop also just taught us something. Everybody don't like Mary Jane. Okay? Everyone doesn't care for it. It may not be their thing. But out of respect, I love what Snoop just taught us. Going to a party, I know what I like. Let me just hit up the host of the party. For one, to see. And two, to make sure, I'm pretty sure it was there was more conversation, where you can partake at. Or, I said yes. So take a seat on the couch right there and blow up. Because I said yes. What Uncle Snoop showed us in this moment is that you got to have respect for people and what they want. And it will show your integrity and character with this individual. So Uncle Snoop hit up the Kardashians and said, hey, I'm coming to the party. I just want to make sure and ask and be polite because I don't really drink like that, but I get high and I get big high. And I smoke out of papers and I got moms to give. Because Kris Jenner, allegedly Kris Jenner smoke. So Uncle Snoop had her a gift. And I want to make sure she get her gift too. But I wanted to just ask if it was okay if I can smoke because I don't really drink like that. I smoke. That was able for Kim to say, you know what? Of course you can smoke. Thank you for asking. Now, the question is, was that right? I'm being honest. I respected how Snoop handled that. Because you know why? Sometimes certain little stuff like that can blow up and families won't even be talking to each other over something so small. But what Uncle Snoop taught us is that, yes, even though I like my weed and I like to smoke my weed as a person, right? I still want to get a clearance for these people of the house that I'm going to because I know at my place, where I call my casa, this is what I do. But I don't want to disrespect you if this case, because obviously Snoop would have known what it was going to be. If that was the case, all right, we probably need to roll out here in the BMW mobile thing, because I'm going to have to come in and out so I can go smoke on my bus and my van and go back into the party, because I can't do all that drinking. That drinking probably turned him into a whole nother person, because everybody don't know how to handle their liquor. Okay? Some people shouldn't drink and should just smoke. But he was being respectful and asking like, hey, can I smoke? He taught us a lesson. It's etiquette to this. We got to start just having etiquette. We can't just light up and smoke whenever we feel like it and tell people. And I get it. First thing we want to say, well, people that smoke cigarettes, they don't have no goddamn etiquette. What kind of they do? Because if they smoke a cigarette up in your house, you be ready to smack the heck out of them. So somebody that smoke a cigarette, they go outside to the corner, maybe around the corner, or they may ask you, hey, where can I smoke my cigarette? Do you mind? I'm nicking. I've heard people I know ask people, where can I go smoke? Because I'm nicking. If not, I'm about to go in my car. Weed smokers, we got to have that same etiquette. What's y'all thoughts? Let me hear y'all comments. Are y'all fucking with that? Okay, the Kardashians are funny. He knew he had to ask to smoke, but I'm surprised he asked. Okay. That's one. Anybody else? Let's see. We got some more. No, yeah, they want him there, but I don't think it's the thing about want. I think the picture that I'm trying to see is that we need to be respectful marijuana smokers and just be courteous enough to ask people if I can smoke at your house. If you don't know if they smoke. Now, if you know where you're going and you know that they smoke, I ain't telling you to answer that. But if you don't know if this is what the vibe is going to be, I think it's just courtesy to ask. I agree. It's respectful. Now, if we don't want me to smell like it, you can kiss my whole ass. Yeah, because I'm not going to please your nose. That's one thing we're not going to do. Now, you're not going to get on me for coming in and walking to your party smelling like it, because this is what I do. I'm sorry. Now, hear me out. Don't go into your workplace, professional places, certain events, smelling like a pound of weed. No, it's not cute. It's not a good perfume, and it don't smell great. And don't use cheap stuff to mask up the smell. Bath and Body Works needs to be thrown out the window, because you need to go get you some real Versace, some real Gucci, the real stuff that you're going to spray on if you're going to hit your blunt before you walk into something. Hand sanitize them hands. And know how to be a respectful smoker. You don't got to smell like dank, but it can be a whiff on you. Your cologne and perfume can smell so good, and they be like, oh yeah, you got two good scents going on. But it don't make it smell good when you use that cheap shit trying to cover up the dope. Don't do that. Okay, stop being cheap, because you buy your weed to go get you some good smell good. 3. You ready for the party? But I think he's teaching us courtesy. Y'all may not like it or not. I think Uncle Snoop taught us some courtesy. And in 2025, we got to start walking with some courtesy. Smokers, drinkers. Because you gotta be courteous. Gotta be respectful. If you ain't gonna respect people like that, stay your ass at the house. And don't come outside. Okay, let's see. Get you some Downy wrinkle-free spray. Yes! I'm telling you, I got game sitting in the side of the door. One time. Then I put on my... Get a little body oil. What? Yeah. I don't have to let people know what I do. It's none of their damn business. But don't get offended when somebody asks and you've offended them because, you didn't give a fuck. Call a spade a spade. So don't get offended when somebody is offended by your actions. Okay? Be an adult, take accountability, and say, you know what? I'm sorry. I got you. It won't happen again. But also be that adult to come at another adult respectfully. Come to an adult to an adult. Don't talk or belittle me like I'm a child. Be respectful. Okay? Because you'll get more good things with honey instead of the ass of a possum or a skunk. Okay? Don't put that in my face. Like you just so high up. Don't do that. But two wrongs have to eventually come together and make a right. Okay, y'all. Woo! Y'all, tonight was wild. Okay, Hazel-E trying to taste Clout. Ariana Grande and getting attacked. $1.75 million. And Mary Cosby fighting off this stupid documentary. And of course, Uncle Snoop teaching us all what we need to know. This is Hollywood at its finest, okay? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video before we leave. Make sure you leave a comment. And whatever you do in life, please don't stop having conversations. And until then, I'll see you on the next episode. We'll be back soon. Make sure you get your tickets for November 28th. I'll see y'all later. Bye.